playwright allowed me to express something.
It's the coming together of the actor and the text. The actor and the words give you the possibility to make it something bigger than even the writer intended. That's what an actor adds. Yeah.
And to move on from a life you know to a life you may not know, and find out about it and get a sense that you're involved in something that's bigger than your life.
The Humbling, Philip Roth 2009 novel.
Yeah.
You liked it?
I liked it, yes.
What attracted you to it in terms of, as an actor, did you see there things that you have thought about? Things that...
Well, yeah, I thought that with...
losing your skills, in a sense.
Well, I
How
guess...
did you see it?
Well, I saw it as a potential movie at a certain point in life. You know, there's certain things you can't do anymore. You know, your age comes in and you're trying to find something that's suitable, is appropriate.
That happens to everybody.
Yeah, I hope.
Yes, but it does. I mean, I see people every day who are athletes or
the athletes is more obvious because the actor, they have the grandfather.
But the interesting thing about acting is that, it's a bit like people who say you shouldn't read certain Tolstoy until you're 30, but you don't fully understand it.
They say you shouldn't do Hamlet till you're at least 40, except you got to do Hamlet earlier because you won't do it if you wait till 40. You'll learn too much. You know it's impossible. So the best thing is to get in there. So I love when the young actors do it. I didn't do it. I never felt I was right for Hamlet. I loved the play. It's probably my favorite play of all of Shakespeare.
And you never did it?
I never did it. I did scenes from it. I just didn't feel I could exist in that play in a way. I thought, like other people have, that when I get older, I'll understand it more. There's a question of understanding it as an audience and understanding it as an artist, and that's the separation for me.
Was it Elia Kazan that had you want to do a reading? It was Hamlet and somebody.
That's Strasberg.
That was Strasberg.
Yeah.
Strasberg.
Yeah.
What was it?
Well, I did too. I was afraid to do anything. I was very young. I got to the actor's studio at a very young age, and I just sat around there and watched them, and then I would go home. But throughout my life, I had learned, I committed to memory certain monologues that I liked.
Now, you were almost a teenager then, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I was my early 20s.
Early 20s.
And so I thought, gee, I've got these monologues in me, this great Eugene O'Neill monologue from The Iceman.
Exact Iceman is what it was.
And I had the wonderful rogue, what a rogue and peasant slave am I, from Shakespeare's Hamlet. And I had them committed to my mind. And so I went up for the first time. I was sitting there 6 months. Finally, I got up the nerve to sign up for and Lee Strasberg looks at the paper and says, I love that he was able to pronounce my name, Al Pacino. Most people say Pacini, Pacani, Right. I grew up with that in school and stuff. And so he said, Al Pacino, yes. What's this? Hamlet and the Iceman cometh. Okay. Well, let's see him, So he says, we take all kinds in here. So I got up there and I did a ferocious rogue and peasant, and then I went wild with the Eugene O'Neill.
Were you playing Hickey and
Hickey, yeah. Right. And I was really giving it the old gung-ho, stepping on the gas and stuff. Wasn't really that good. And it was over, and he was looking at me, and the audience got kind of cheery about it because it had a lot of commitment and energy, and I was young. And he just said, listen, Al, here's what I'd like you to do immediately. This was the genius with him. He said, I want you to do Hamlet as Hickey from The Iceman Cometh, and Hickey as Hamlet. And what I did is immediately went into it, and he was very happy about that. I didn't pause and say, well, what do you mean? I just switched it.
So you had the character of Hamlet and the text of Hickey.
Yes. And then the text of Hamlet and
the
Hickey
character of Hickey as the presence he had.
Yeah. I learned more that day than I have my entire life.
The first line